As human beings, we have certain common characteristics. In general, we don't like change, and if for any reason we are asked to change, we actually resist. We express this resistance in different ways through our actions and through our words, both in our personal life and at work. Today, I'm going to talk to you about another pillar of change management, also called as resistance management. If you have seen my previous videos, I have covered topics such as what is change management, what is stakeholder management, what is communication, how we can maximize coaching. And therefore, today I am going to talk to you about another key pillar of change management, which is known as resistance management. As I have said earlier, that resistance is a very human thing. It can happen anywhere, and there is no method called as such as the best method of resistance management. However, we can set up certain frameworks to manage resistance and to make sure that the change that we have planned goes through smoothly and we can maximize change adaptation. The most important thing to manage resistance is acknowledging it first. As I have said, it's a human thing to resist change. So the best, again, I should not be using the word best. The most effective way to manage resistance is starting with an acknowledgement of it. Yes, it's a human reason, and people resist for change management. From a change point of view, people actually resist change management. To start with, the most important thing here again is engagement. So engage with your stakeholders in multiple channels. To maximize the effect of this engagement, senior leaders should actually start by engaging with their mid-level managers and frontline managers, and that is where they can utilize the skills of sound change manager. Change managers are usually very good at managing relationship, and that's why they are in the business. When you have engaged with your mid-level managers and frontline managers, there are certain things that happen. One is obviously the mid-level managers and frontline managers are the biggest source of business intelligence. Utilize their business intelligence, like why they're resisting, what could be the resistance, what's the nature of their resistance, and based on those you can actually come up with a strategy. One effective way of managing change is creating a number of artifacts. It could be some frequently asked questions, some quick reference guide, some video speech by a senior leader. So basically explaining the logic to the impacted people. Another thing you should use in these communications through these engagements is how you will support them, what sort of support will be provided to them, and have a plan. So a change management plan should have something on resistance management. Even if you don't use the word resistance management directly in your change plan, you should actually have those key pillars. For example, detailed change impact assessment. A lot of the resistance will come out in the detailed change impact assessment if it is done properly. Then what sort of mitigation strategies you will be using, whether it is training, whether it is communication, or whether it's a mixture of both. For technology driven change managements, it's also a good idea to have some sort of change agents network. They're basically people from the businesses who are nominated by their people leaders to participate in user acceptance testing. In many cases, they become biggest advocates of change, and they actually are very effective in transferring the knowledge they gather through participating in user acceptance testing or in system integration testing. Another way to do an effective change management is make sure that when you build the training documents, don't just build them at one go, do them in iterations. So basically follow some sort of agility, follow the agile principles. So talk to your business analyst and build the document, show it with the team coach or a people leader. That's the way you can actually keep the communication channels open. So if I want to sum up, the best way, there are some sort of, you can actually come up with this simplified formula or these steps to manage resistance. They are acknowledge, number one, acknowledge that resistance can happen. Number two, identify why the resistance might happen by talking to mid-level and frontline managers. Number three, Make sure you create a lot of artifacts that are catered to your audience groups. Number 4, create a mechanism to circle back on the progress. If you follow all these things, and if you convey your message through multiple channels, change management can become successful. Yes, there will be resistance, but you will manage it successfully. And because you will manage it successfully, your employees will be happy. They will feel that you have listened to them. I hope you have find this video useful. Please leave a comment in the comment section to let me know what you feel about it, or if you have any question. Thank you for watching.